Before we begin, a warning. Today's episode deals with family betrayal, infidelity, and emotional manipulation. This content may be triggering for anyone who has experienced similar wounds. Welcome back to the Verdict Zone. Today's case is one of the most devastating stories we've ever covered. It's about a sister who didn't just want revenge, she wanted to destroy everything her sibling loved. We're calling this one, the sister from hell. Meet our submitter. Let's call her Sarah, age undisclosed. She has a sister. Let's call her Jessica, age undisclosed. They were close. Or so Sarah thought. 3 months ago, Jessica's boyfriend broke up with her. Jessica was devastated. Crying every day. The whole breakup drama. Sarah felt terrible for her. Then came the twist. A week after the breakup, Jessica's ex showed up at Sarah's house. Alone. They'd never really talked one-on-one before. He sat on her couch and said, "I broke up with her because I realized I have feelings for you." Sarah stared at him like he'd grown a second head. She told him to leave. He argued, saying he'd noticed her at family gatherings, that they had chemistry. Sarah said, "We've had maybe 5 conversations in 2 years. There's no chemistry. You need to go." He left. Sarah debated telling Jessica, but she didn't want to hurt her more. Big mistake. Turns out, the ex told Jessica himself, but he twisted the story. He said Sarah had been flirting with him the entire time they were dating. That she encouraged him to break up with her. Complete lies. But Jessica believed him. Jessica called Sarah screaming, "You're a hookbrucker, you've always been jealous of me." Sarah tried to explain. Jessica wouldn't listen. She hung up. Then she blocked Sarah on everything. Sarah's parents got involved. Jessica told them her version first. When Sarah explained her side, her mother said, "Well, he wouldn't just make that up out of nowhere." That stung. Her own mother didn't believe her. 2 weeks later, Sarah noticed her husband acting weird, distant, short with her. She asked what was wrong. He said, "Your sister told me something." Sarah's stomach dropped. "What did she tell you?" "She said you've been having an emotional affair with her ex, that you broke them up." Sarah lost it. She showed him the text messages from that day, the timestamps, everything. He believed her, but the damage was done. Jessica had tried to destroy Sarah's marriage over a lie. Sarah confronted Jessica at their parents' house. Jessica smiled. Actually smiled. "Maybe now you know how it feels to have someone ruin your relationship," Sarah told her parents. Her father said, "She's just hurting. You should be the bigger person." Sarah walked out. Last month, Sarah's best friend called sobbing. Her husband had confessed to cheating. With Jessica, Sarah felt sick. Her best friend asked, "Did you know? Did she tell you?" "What? No. When did this happen?" 3 weeks ago. They met at some bar. She told him she was your sister. Started talking about how you'd stolen her boyfriend. He felt sorry for her. Her best friend's voice cracked. She seduced him. She told him afterwards that she did it to hurt you. That if you could ruin her relationship, she'd ruin yours by destroying your friendship. Sarah couldn't breathe. Her sister had weaponized someone else's marriage just to get to her. Her best friend and her husband are trying to work through it, but she asked Sarah to keep her distance. Seeing Sarah reminds her of what happened. Sarah doesn't blame her, but it kills her. Sarah called Jessica. "You slept with my best friend's husband to hurt me. You ruined my life first. I didn't do anything. I rejected him and told him to leave. You should have told me he came over. You hid it from me because I didn't want to hurt you more. Well, you did, and now you know what betrayal feels like." She hung up. Sarah told her parents everything. Her mother said, "Your sister is going through a lot right now. What she did was wrong, but you pushed her to this." Sarah couldn't believe it. "I pushed her to sleep with someone's husband." Her father chimed in, "If you'd just apologized to her in the first place, none of this would have happened." "Apologize for what? I didn't do anything wrong." Her mother sighed. "You're tearing this family apart. Your sister needs support, not judgment." Sarah left. She hasn't spoken to her parents since her husband wants her to cut them off completely. Part of her agrees, but they're still her parents. Jessica sent a message last week saying Sarah is selfish for making this about herself when Jessica is the victim. That Sarah broke the family apart by refusing to take responsibility. Sarah's best friend barely speaks to her. Her family thinks she's the villain. Jessica is playing the victim to anyone who'll listen. Sarah asks us, "Am I actually in the wrong here for refusing to apologize for something I did undo?" The verdict zone is now in session. Let's be absolutely clear about what happened here. The case for Sarah being wrong. There is none. There is no moral argument for blaming Sarah. The case for Sarah being right. She rejected her sister's ex. She told him to leave. She kept quiet to protect her sister's feelings, not to hide anything. Her sister believed a liar over her own flesh and blood. Her sister tried to destroy Sarah's marriage with false accusations. Her sister seduced her best friend's husband specifically to hurt Sarah. Her parents enable this behavior and blame the victim. Sarah, let me say this clearly. You did nothing wrong. Your sister's ex is a manipulative liar who couldn't handle rejection. Your sister chose to believe him because it was easier than facing the truth. Your parents are enabling a monster because they're afraid of conflict. Your sister didn't just want revenge. She wanted to destroy you. She targeted your marriage. She targeted your friendship. She targeted your peace. And when you didn't crumble, she played the victim. Jessica says she's the victim. Let's look at the facts. She believed a liar over her sister. She tried to destroy her sister's marriage. She seduced her sister's best friend's husband. She destroyed a marriage and a friendship. She shows no remorse. She smiles while doing it. That's not a victim, that's a predator. And Sarah's parents. They're not neutral, they're accomplices. Every time they say be the bigger person or she's just hurting, they're giving Jessica permission to destroy more lives. Now, we need you, the jury. Comment below. Type victim if you believe Sarah has done nothing wrong and should cut off her toxic family. Type enabler if you think her parents are just as guilty as Jessica. Type Jessica if you somehow think Sarah is to blame. Spoiler. We'll read those comments with disappointment. Bonus question. Type no contact if Sarah should cut off her entire family permanently. Type protect if she needs to protect herself and her marriage at all costs. Use hashtag verdict zone so we can feature your take. Before we go, here's a moral judgment to think about. Sarah, you are not crazy. You are not the villain. You are not tearing your family apart. Your sister did that. Your parents did that. You just refused to be the sacrifice they wanted you to be. Your sister chose revenge over reconciliation. She chose destruction over healing. She chose to believe a liar because it gave her someone to blame. And now she's destroyed not just your relationship, but your best friend's marriage. Two innocent people are suffering because of her need for revenge. Your parents, they've shown you who they are. When you needed them to stand with you, they stood with the person holding the knife. Sarah, you deserve better. You deserve a family that believes you. You deserve a sister who loves you. You deserve parents who protect you. You have none of those things. But you have something good, Donyal. You have the truth. You have your integrity. You have a husband who believes you. Hold on to that. Build your own family. Create your own peace. And let your sister and parents live with the consequences of their choices. Because here's the thing about people like Jessica. They eventually run out of people to manipulate. And when they do, they'll be alone, and they'll wonder why. Sarah won't be there to answer. Because she'll be free. What do you think? Check out more stories like this on the Verdict Zone. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can be the judge in our next case. See you next time, and remember, blood doesn't make family, love does. And sometimes, the healthiest thing you can do is walk away from people who share your DNA but not your values.